2025 is going to be an absolutely insanely year, with Prismatic Evolutions dropping next week, followed by Journey Together, which is already sold out on the Pokemon Center, by the way. And then Team Rocket, which is going to be the hypest set of 2025, dropping later on. Legit question that a lot of individuals, especially someone like myself who's starting a brand new Pokemon business in 2025, is how will I secure a product? A big part of that is going to be with getting Japanese. But then the question is, how do you get Japanese? In this series, I'm going to show you all the steps that I'm taking with building this business throughout the remainder of this year in hopes that you learn something and can potentially follow a blueprint to then do this for yourself as well. And that's from securing product. How do I go about securing it? What type of equipment am I using? What am I buying for, POV vending or whatnot shows, etc. I'm going to try and answer all the questions that you guys may have, just like I had, and bring it all to you so that way you don't have to. Let's dive into this. And as always, if you have any questions, drop it down in the comment section below. Let's get into it. So very early on, I learned rather quickly that I did not know all of the things I thought I knew, but I didn't really know all the things I would need in order to be able to start vending or start whatnot streams, etc. And while there's a lot of information on the internet, it usually left me needing to ask more questions where creators either didn't answer in the comments or it was an older video and the chances of them seeing my comment at that point is slim to none. So luckily at that same time, there was a course that came out called Collector's Capital. I very quickly signed up for that, as well as watching a few other things. Pokémon goes over a lot of different things with starting businesses and Slabs and stuff like that. Outside of those guys, the Collector's Capital really dove deep in helping me potentially secure product, whether that be Japanese and English. Goes over, and I'm gonna put something on the screen right now so you can see what I mean, but it shows me what bubble mailers I need, what boxes I need. There's links for the tape guns, the cameras, the card stands, like things like these, right? And like pretty much everything I need to get started, I was able to find there. So for me, even being able to sign up for that is there's no thought about it. And this is not an ad. I'm not getting paid by anyone from the Collector's Capital. I'm not even big enough yet. But what I can say, if there's anybody else out there like me that's looking to get into this in 2025 or starting a Pokemon business online, that is definitely an avenue that you may want to explore. Do your research first on your own, see if it works for you, see if what is included would work for you, etc. So some of the stuff I got was a thermal printer labels, the holder, a shipping, what do you call it? I'm fucking losing my mind right now. A shipping scale, top loaders, team bags, thermal printer itself, a dummy battery holder. I even got these cool little stands for the slabs that you put them on and they display in the background. And a few other things. I'll show it on screen if I forgot to mention it. But all of these things that I purchased, it's going to help. On top of that, the camera, as you can see from the first YouTube video to this one right now, you'll be able to tell that the quality is very different. So what I'm recording on right now is a ZV-E10 Mark II, and when I'm doing the whatnot streams, like this little preview that you'll see, it's at some point that's then shot on my Pocket 3. So ZV-E10 for face cam, Pocket 3 for cards, etc., or live stream, which actually kind of starts getting into my next segment, which is how do I cure product, right? That's going to be the hardest thing at this point. So what I'm doing is starting off with Japanese in my whatnot streams. Where I can get English, I will get it, and then I would bring it to stream, and offer it from there. However, it's not going to be the easiest thing to get without a distributor, without resources, etc. I'm hoping again in Collector's Capital that avenue opens up rather sooner than later, but time will tell. I don't really see myself canceling that membership. But regardless, how do I procure product? One is going to vending shows. Luckily, I happen to be on the East Coast where there's a lot of different shows. From NJTCG show, the Woodbridge show, the New Jersey Card Show, Collectors Paradise, which is a new one coming up now, which I'm vending at on the 11th. My first show, first vending. I have some slabs, as you can see right here. I'm going to be vending and buying there. So if you do see this, if this is on Instagram by the time the show comes up and you happen to recognize me or whatever the case is, please come by, stop by, say hello, and yeah, I'm buying. But so we have vending shows. And go there, I can buy, but I could also vend at them and buy as well. Another avenue is Discords. There are a couple Discords that I'm in where I'm currently talking to I'm talking to a couple people who are willing to give me a better price because I'm willing to spend a little bit more with them, and that's going to allow me to have enough products for the first like 2-3 streams or whatnot, to be able to sell, like do breaks with Searching Sparks, a little bit of Prismatic. I'm going to be doing 2 cases of Battle Partners Japanese set coming up. So, and 3 boxes of Fusion Strike. So I have I have enough, I would say, to get started with breaks at this point. Slabs is going to be a little bit different. I'm doing kind of like it's trial and error right now. I'm doing some mystery bags and I'm also doing auctions, starting from there. Auctions are a little bit of a questionable one for me because I don't really have the following or the views yet. So starting at $1 really isn't something that I can do just from a financial standpoint. It wouldn't make sense. And then the third avenue I would say for being able to secure product is, again, reaching out to different wholesalers on Instagram through Japanese products. Just be careful when you do this. Don't get scammed. Do your research. Look at the type of individuals who are following them. Are big name creators following them, and are they following them back, etc. Kind of do your homework before you go and buy this. Like, it was a little scary for me to do this because I just sent someone. The first one was 203,000 yen, and then another one. So pretty, like a little over 2,000. I know that's not a lot of money. It's like a little over $2,000. I know that's not a lot, but to me, that is, right? I work hard for what I get, and this is something that I'm trying to do. So I'm willing to invest in, the gear and the product and everything I need, and bring my personality forward and hope that everything is bundled well together from the quality of the streams. Personally, I have a decade in content creation at this point across different platforms. So I'm not a novice to it, but I'm also not a master. So there's still room to be improved and learn from little mistakes that I may make from here to there. But besides that, let's get into my next point, which leads into first Whatnot stream that's going to be happening next week on the 17th. Now, I tried to secure as much prismatic evolutions as I can. Obviously, just as everyone else, I did not, I failed. The prices of product at this point is just absolutely insane. I was able to get about 6 ETBs and a couple other things at MSRP. Don't know if I'm going to offer it, to be honest, because I don't want to have to overcharge for it like too much. Like, I think my biggest issue in this, on a little side note, my biggest issue is going to be wanting to do business with a conscience and making sure that the money that I'm spending is coming back to me at the same time, right? So it's a little hard to do both of those. Now, you don't know me at all. but I currently own a business. It's called Respawn Automotive Aesthetics, where I do window tints, paint protection film, vinyl wrap, etc. Thars. All of my clients love me. We speak regularly as if we're friends. And while wrapping and what I do there costs, where the market is, it costs a bit more because I am a one-man shop, etc. Don't charge as much as other shops. I do the same quality of work, right? My reviews and my reputation stands by that, but I don't charge as much, right? And can I? Probably, but I have a problem with overcharging for something that I know shouldn't cost that much. Again, I understand that now. That may come back to bite me in the ass in this, which is one of the things which, you know, I get a little nervous about. It's hard to do this and have a conscience at the same time, only because if I don't charge what needs to be charged, aka market price for stuff, someone's gonna buy it from me and then go back and do it to somebody else anyway. So then the argument becomes, well, if not me, then it's them. So should I just overcharge or charge accordingly from the beginning, so that way I de-incentivize someone else to do that? You know, I at this point, I think you guys know what I mean. But that's where I am. I wasn't able to secure too much. I was able to get some. So I'm gonna be looking at, I have 6 Surgeon Sparks, 3 Fusion Stripe, Lost Origin booster bundles. I got about 15 of those coming in, and then battle partners. So that whatnot is going to be, I think, pretty decent. And then, like I said, I'm going to be doing multiple streams, and then we have slabs as well on separate streams, because after doing my research, I've learned to not mix. It's important to find your niche, right? But if you're not going to be doing one thing, don't jam them all together in a sandwich, right? This isn't a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's just not gonna work. For whatever reason, those audiences don't really collide. So I'm gonna be doing multi-streams as I'm trying to build my following, build my customer base, etc. There's gonna be breaks, there's gonna be slabs, and as long as I can continue to get product, there will be consistent streams. So just to recap before we end this video, I spoke a little bit about how you could potentially go about getting product. I mentioned, you know, finding wholesalers, collectors capital. That, of course, there's a wide network of individuals in there that can potentially help you secure a product. Discord groups, as well as local shows wherever you are. Next is vending. You know, again, going to the shows to purchase, or vending yourself with the intention of purchasing usually at a good rate, anywhere from 75, 85%. Well, at least that's what I buy at, depending on what it is. I know other people do from 65 to 80. So I guess it just do your homework when you go shop around. Even if you come and see me, you know, if I don't give you a good price, go somewhere else and see maybe you can get a better price. And then lastly, it's, you know, whatnot. You can technically find product on whatnot, but at this point there are tons of other people on the platform with you that has a similar thought process, which is either they're there to collect, or they're trying to secure product at a little bit of a cheaper rate than if they were to purchase it off a TCG player, etc. Only because whatnot, typically, if you purchase a lot from one person, you can bundle it all into one shipment, and you won't really have to pay so much on shipping costs. And yeah, that's pretty much it until the second part. This is part 1 of the 2025 series, leading all the way up throughout the year, as you come along with me from shows to, you know, vending clips, the vlogs, how I'm securing product, when I'm securing it, what I'm securing, and etc. So again, my name is Anthony. I go by TCG Tone, but this is Shiny Slabs. Welcome to the series. I hope you decide to come along with me, and until next time, peace.